Giddy with excitement. 32nd birthday thoughts. It gets better, girls, it gets better. Great. Open it together, shall we? We're not stressed, we're doing okay. Been doing little jobs, housework all morning because I'm just trying to get everything I would usually leave last minute that would stress me out done today, so I'm getting ahead of myself. Things like doing my nails. I just did these cute little Lover Sunday-esque stickers. A cosmic moment to get me in the zone. Tomorrow is the event that I'm hosting, Modern Mystic, and honestly I've been on a high all week. The tickets sold out. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling confident. I started sort of writing the outline for the evening at the start of the week. I kind of want it to be very, like, it's in conversation with. There's points I want to hit and there's structure, but I don't want it to be bullet pointy. There's no whiteboards, there's no projectors. I want it to be the kind of environment that I enjoy learning in. Typing just to get my thoughts straight on the structure and the points that I want to hit during the night, and it's just been coming to me. I feel like an open channel all week. I feel so ready. It was so nice to have the event so close to my birthday, close to Jazz Weekend, which is a big weekend in Cork City for culture. State of being I've been in for the last few days. Like, yes, I'm a little nervous, but the excitement overrides everything. It's reminded me how important it is for me at this time to just start leaning in truly to my authentic self. Like, I know that that's a real buzzword. In a way, I'm always working towards that, but it's just stepped up to a different notch lately. A taster that I've had from this week, between this and other stuff that I'm working on, has made me feel like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be aiming towards. This is how I'm supposed to feel towards my work. Almost career, I don't know, I just feel a bit of a career shift coming. Really starting to find my place with some of the energy work and energy chats. Giving up the house the night of the event so that some family can come to the event and stay here. We are going to stay at my parents' house, but it just means on top of kind of prepping, there's a little bit of extra to do. I'm bedding to be washed, there's towels to be washed. Jeez, I'm waving this thing around because I'm giddy with excitement. Things that I bought myself are over there, but I honestly don't even have time to open them. So I'm just gonna wait till all of this event stuff is over and I have a minute to just relax. When it comes, we'll open some birthday presents. But I'm loving my setup today. The sun is shining. I got these beautiful flowers sent from Ruth, who is still in Amsterdam. I love that I'm just gonna be looking at them today. I love it when she's sparkling. This weather is flirting with me. It's called my Victorian widower that's haunting your house hair. My friend's baby shower. It's the first baby of our, like, my bigger friendship group. My duties include sorting out the catering sandwiches, which I've ordered from Super Value because honestly with inflation, it's cheaper to get them to make it than to buy all the stuff. So other job, I agreed that I would make my carrot cake, because that carrot cake that I made a few vlogs back was, I would put the recipe down below again, but it was so good. Also got this little cake tin. I was using like ChatGPT for recipe stuff. The recipe, and I got it to times it by 1.5 so that I could make myself an extra little mini cake for myself for my birthday. Mom wanted to get me a cake and I just felt like I would make a nicer cake than the ones you can buy in the shops. Like that's a big pet peeve of mine, is that cakes in the shops just don't taste as good, like anywhere near what a homemade cake tastes like. Seeing as I'm making a big old carrot cake, which makes about this size, I just figured I would throw a little extra in the recipe. I'm wondering what the secret ingredient of the carrot cake is. It's crushing some canned pineapple. It's between me baking and this hair, giving frontier wife in America. My enrichment time in my enclosure is baking, watching my subscriptions, Lucy Moon's vlog, her 168 hours vlog in the background. So much batter. I made the vanilla cream cheese frosting. If you're wondering what's playing on the TV in the background, it's my favorite kind of mindless reality TV. A bunch of 50-year-old dudes talking physics at Skinwalker Ranch. History at Skinwalker Ranch is like a series on Discovery Channel. Okay, now to chill. I'm not putting on my lip liner until the event, but my hair is clipped back. When in doubt, go Scully. Just sleep professional. I don't know what shoes I'm wearing yet, but these are my Cause trousers. They're great. Vintage Max Mara tank. I don't know where this belt is from. It could honestly be just an Amazon men's belt, I'm not quite sure. Charged up my jewelry for this evening, but very excited. So excited to just meet everyone and have some good chats. I've got my iPad ready with all of my notes. I've been practicing all day. Your auric field. Cleansing, grounding, protection. Like lacking fulfillment, or just, you know, you ticked off all the things you were supposed to do, but you're still not, something isn't clicking. Why is it important to understand energy? Well, according to the current physics, the invisible space between you and I has more information in it than everything physical that you see around you, but it's called dark matter. So imagine there's worlds of information around you operating in different planes, different dimensions that you can interact with. More than what you're seeing, all of us in the room right now, the walls, the thing, it's all there. So you can actually tap into it through your senses. Why would you want to learn this stuff from an influencer? More on a more professional note, I suppose. Some of you might know that about 1.5 years ago, I started training to be a QHHT hypnotherapist, which is quantum healing hypnosis technique. It's a lot deeper than conventional hypnosis. A lot of mysticism really is learning to work with the unseen forces and sort of letting them connect with our innate senses, with the type of information that we can actually use. So I'm sure you're all familiar with gut feelings and things like that. So we're really getting into some of the nitty-gritty behind some of those things. So we all have psychic abilities. Like me, I don't want to talk to dead people, but I do want to have really good intuition. And we're not getting too crazy. Is everyone keeping up? Yeah. All right. I was just like, I'm on to dimensions now. We're like 15 minutes in. Second dimension, you're talking like elemental, nature, spirits. Third dimension is all of us. It's everything physical. It's everything visible. Fourth dimension, where like ghosts live, or spirits, or things that are, you know, a bit paranormal. They don't want to be visible. And then the fifth, sixth is where you start getting up to these really intelligent forces, beings. There's lots of different things existing there, but they don't need a physical form. They don't need a body. They don't need to interpret your body language. And yeah, this is also the area sort of where the higher self lives. So I'm going to be talking a bit more about higher self, wisdom and knowledge a little bit. I think that's the end, guys. I hope you have a wonderful evening and get home safe. Thank you. Morning. It's my birthday. I've woken up feeling so at peace. I'm so at peace with everything. Everything is okay right now, and that is the best present I could have asked for. Today I've woken up, I'm having an alright hair day. I'm not feeling too puffy, and I feel like Aphrodite herself has just blessed me with just feeling nice on my birthday. The energies are right, there's no panic, everything is good. We're really milking it this year. We're really stretching things out. A joint birthday party with another one of our Libra baby friends. Most of them since I was like, honestly, 14. We loved party together, and we're gonna rent a house for the weekend. You know what, just kind of go all out, because the older that we're getting, we really found this year a shift in the group dynamic in that like everyone really is so busy. So that is what we're doing for our party. It's like my 32nd is my 30th, if that makes any sense. Like I'm achieving what I wanted to feel by the time I got to 31. I don't know if it's taken me till 32, but that's okay. And that's a really short week, and then we have a little trip planned away. More than my birthday, it feels like more of just like a deep, big sigh of relief and a bit of a celebration for surviving the last year. Once I got to Vancouver, like the end of 2023, I kind of told myself, okay, look, now through 2024, I'm just going to dedicate to healing. Did 3.5 months of intensive EMDR therapy while I was in Vancouver. Got home, like put into practice all of my healing and all of my like spiritual progression and patience and love, and now we're here and I feel like I'm just through the other side of it. And it's not to say that there isn't obstacles in the future, like I'm very well aware of them, but right now it's peace, it's harmony. And it was kind of a goal that I had with myself when I hit 30, was that I didn't want to be taking any more of my baggage into the future with me. I just wanted to clear it. I wanted to start afresh, tend those old wounds that I never tended to, that I knew kind of subconsciously were holding me back. Stepping into like my purpose and stepping into things that I'm supposed to do and I think that I'm capable of doing. Give myself the year, I was just like, I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm not going to pressure myself to be the most productive on earth. I'm just going to go on this journey, even if it means like taking a hit with my finances or my income. Worth it. It was so worth it. Like a year feels like a long time to dedicate to something like that, especially when as a society we don't validate how important our feelings are, how important our mental health is. Very intense therapies and exploration journeys, like it takes it out of you, you know? Yeah, that whole period has felt like a bit of a chrysalis for me. Starting to poke the wings out. I'm starting to stick the little butterfly legs and tentacles out of the cocoon. I'm just gonna enjoy that. 32nd birthday thoughts. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Prioritize filling up your cup, whatever that looks like for you in whatever way that you're able to do it. Very cute, very cute. Once had a boyfriend that didn't send me a birthday card 2 years in a row. It gets better, girls, it gets better. You're not impressed with the mango selection, Asian dad things. Yeah. Oh. In bread talk today, we have another sample of Dunnes Store's finest organic sourdough. We've already eaten almost half the loaf. Do you think Tesco do better sourdough as you know it, as we would know it from restaurants and stuff? However, I do like that the Dunnes one is organic, and they do like lots of different blends. They've got a selection. They've got like rye sourdough blends, brown. So my pet peeve is when you cut these things and all the seeds come off, but this one is faring well. My only issue is that a lot of them feel quite almost dry on the inside, and this one was baked on the day, and the texture is way more like closed and dense. Like this is the third different type I've tried from them. It does taste how I feel bread should taste, which is not too sweet. It tastes like healthy bread, and it's still really good. Toasted it up last night, half Nutella, half Philadelphia garlic and herb, and it toasted up beautifully. So yeah, beautiful toasted, but not the nicest, as just if you were just to slice it and eat it. 7.5 to 8 out of 10 on my sourdough adventures. Also got good old Irish sausages on the go. Clonakilty, of course, and if they're not burnt and caramelized like this, you're doing it wrong. What a week. Feeling a little ropey today. The event was amazing. It was so good. It was so perfect. It really all came together so quickly in the end that I really did take care of everything, and all of my worries and fears about the evening were quickly squashed once people started arriving in. It was just, oh, the energy was just exactly, not even exactly, it was better than I could have imagined. People were so warm, people were so, like, there was such a nice mix of people there, and I tried my best to like pair up some people that had been brave enough to come on their own, which I'm so proud of, because I'm always a big pusher for people like going to things that they're interested in by themselves and not missing out. But yeah, what a lovely little crowd. There was like 30 of us plus my boyfriend and some of his family that came. All the seats, and you could just feel the energy was so loving and nurturing in the space. And you know, I would have been more nervous, but number one, didn't have the coffee in my system, which really helped, because I think before, especially like even with the vlogs, I used to rely on coffee to sort of give me a personality. I know that sounds like really, really bad, but like I just felt like I couldn't film until I got like at least half a nice latte into me. Now I did have a gin and tonic to kind of loosen myself up, but just not having like the jitters and sort of that like extra anxiety that comes with coffee, I think it really, really helped. I wanted to learn my notes off, but it was just impossible. There were so many topics, there was so much information. I did not want to miss anything, so I was like a little iPad kid, just referring to some notes as if it was like a PowerPoint, but I definitely didn't want to do PowerPoint vibes. I think I got chatting to literally everyone that came. Lauren, if you're watching, Lauren brought me a birthday gift. It's so nice. Let's actually open it together. Forest and Flock, and I just thought it was the most thoughtful things. And Lauren is one of those people in my DMs where I just always see her name pop up. She's always so supportive. Kaiko Studio, handmade and designed in Ireland. Oh my god, look at it! It's like a little cosmic egg. So she said you like put a little tea light in there. It's like a tea light holder. Oh, that's so lovely. I bet when the tea light is in there at night, it just glows really warmly. Thank you, Laura. That's so cute. You know exactly where I'm going to put that up. I can't believe it sounds like I'm complaining about being tired from having fun and having a fulfilling week, but I'm wrecked, lads, and we're only halfway through. I have got myself a coffee today because I need to rally.
There. Have you been down there?
I'm thinking there might be.
Signed picture of Bowie. Who loved it here apparently. Mic check, mic check. Oh, let me just move this. This is the most I could muster today. I really wanted to look nice, but I'm not gonna lie, I could not string together anything remotely inspirational today. However, I do love my jumper. It sells in so nicely. You know, when you get like a real, like knitted, super Irish feeling country jumper. The designer is from Aoife, Ireland. She's an Irish designer who's around the same age as me. I absolutely love the details on this jumper. I'm wearing it all weekend because it was perfect for kind of a country getaway, and now I'm living in it. Someone wants to know what my birthday read is this month. It has been this. I've been meaning to read for ages. I don't really share book recommendations on here. Honestly, I read weird shit or fairy fantasy. That's about it. Wouldn't recommend all of you to go and get this because you really won't be interested in it unless, number one, you like reading conversation transcripts, which like not a lot of people like to read. But if you're into the Dolores Cannon books, This is kind of like another notch up. The regression experiment from like the 60s that went on for like 20 years. Talking to an extraterrestrial social memory complex. Wild ride. Wouldn't recommend just jumping into something like this. You need to be objective. I read these things kind of like for entertainment and science fiction, and also in the past life, simultaneous life, future life, regression hypnosis that I do. I feel like it betters my questioning. It gets me curious. So if you like, you know, your brain bent like a pretzel, it's a fun one. Lads, the birthday month is almost over. I people say this all the time, but I don't think I've ever had a busier week in my life. It's one of those weeks where I can't even remember what kind of footage I have. I don't know how I'm going to put it all together. I'm sure it will come together beautifully like it always does. It's always a bit of a puzzle for me. It's kind of the creative aspect of how I'm gonna order all the clips, because I don't really make the vlogs in order of how they happened. I try and edit them in a way that makes sense as a story for you as a viewer at home, to make it the most enjoyable it can be. And you know, I try and give it like a flow instead of just like, oh, day one, day two. I think it can be kind of boring. Oh, we're going to Paris. Did I mention that? That's kind of the bit I'm really looking forward to, with a little 3-4 day weekend to Paris, and my boyfriend's never been, so like I don't know if there's anything better than me just having to go change the battery and then realizing my boyfriend's head was in all of those shots. That not ruin the illusion. We're not talking one-on-one. He does have AirPods in and he's used to hearing me yap. Anyway, I ordered something for my birthday that I thought I would open with you. How very old school YouTuber of me. Pretty much share an October birthday, so Paris is kind of our treat. We tend to like spend money on experiences more than gifts, but I did tell him that if he did want to get me something physical, I really needed a new Glossier You perfume. I do feel like it does smell different. There was chatter about this after changing formula. We all know how I feel about them changing my favorite lipstick in shade Like. Alcohol-y when you first smell it, but I do think it settles down the same. I would love to smell the new ones, but I cannot believe this was €92. I bought myself my birthday present a month and a half ago on pre-order. Open it together, shall we? Here's the brand. Very considered purchase. I've been trying to slowly improve my handbag collection, slowly but surely. You guys know I'm not like a designer handbag girly. Like most designer I buy is very, very vintage. I don't get excited about what's in the shops, and I like having things that not a lot of other people have, which is why I think I like this bag, because it's very hard to get and I just could not stop thinking about it. So best believe I signed up for all of the notifications. First impressions, very beautiful. It feels weighty, it feels heavy. I really don't think you're going to expect this bag from me. Oh my god. Bucket bag of absolute dreams. I just have realized accessories really make your outfit, especially if you're like me. A lot of your clothes are plain. This is the kind of accessory I got to spruce it up, and it's so weighty and lovely and heavy, but it's basically a studded bag. Sarah will be freaking copying this in 0.2 seconds if they haven't already. I also think it's going to be the perfect everything bag for Paris. It's around the price point that I like to spend. When I'm getting something that's good quality, I think 200 to 300, that's where I kind of draw the line. I've worked in all tiers of fashion, designers, high street, whatever. I've been going to the leather factories, I've been picking up the trims, and it's just ruined spending any more money than that for me. I think you can get good design without paying £1,000 on something. So I'm a mid-level market design gal. I think for that money you can get good design, good quality, and I love this bag. I think it's gonna jazz up so many outfits. If you're not convinced, wait and see, wait and see. Follow me on Instagram, join along for the Paris adventures. Yes, happy birthday to me. Naturally, I've been reflecting a lot, which I'm sure you've picked up on from other clips in the vlog that I think I filmed maybe near the start of the week. But it kind of hit me the other day that I've spent also my last 3 birthdays, my 30th, my 31st and my 32nd, in different countries. And I loved my last 2 birthdays. I really spent it with people that I love and friends I've made along the way. However, each year I've tried to make my birthday and really kind of been an active participant in making it something that I can look forward to, and not something like, not a day that I dread or not a day that I'm disappointed by. And the last few years I've been kind of chipping away and making that feel better, but it's always felt like it was missing something. This year, I never thought I'd say it, but being home, I feel like I found the missing link. But just keep trying new shit, because I feel like I know so many people, they just hate their birthdays, or they hate what's associated with their birthdays and all of that. But if there's some part of you that has the desire to make that day for yourself better, genuinely enjoyable, like never stop trying to create that for yourself. I mean, it goes with everything and all experiences, but you know, you can't wait for someone to come along and make the perfect day for you. I had to go around and jump around the place in order to find this energy. I think having collected all of the experiences that I have to now get to this point with who I am now and where I am now, it's made it feel very complete. It's like all of my other birthdays have combined to make this one. I just feel really settled in myself. I know people talk about their 30s like that all the time, but I do. I really feel like I've found the missing link, and I've really come into myself even at 32. Like, I had the goal to kind of reach this point at 30 and I was well on my way, but it took me an extra 2 years, and that's fine and that's okay. So yeah, never stop looking for that missing link is what I'm trying to say. It does exist, and I think the more that you come into your true self, not only that, but you embody yourself, like you embody your truth and live it every single day, the more at ease and at home, and the more just like everything, like celebrating your birthday feels like a bonus. It doesn't feel like this gap that you're trying to fill in to make up for other parts of the year. Caught me for the last few vlogs. I hope you've been really enjoying them and you've decided to subscribe and stick around. So very big thank you from our sponsors today, Squarespace. You need your slice of the internet, and this is the month to do this witchy October, November. Get on over there, check out their platform, because they have everything you need to create a website from start to finish, starting with their beautiful, responsive and professional looking templates for any type of website you need, an online store, a blog, a service and appointment website, an e-portfolio, whatever you need, have you sorted. Everything's easily customizable, and they have incredible AI design tools now. I've been playing around with these AI tools and design features, and you can now make these websites in clicks. It's insane. Honestly, I'm seeing the technology. There has never been an easier or better time to create a website. Now is the time for you. You can check out my link in the top line of the description, or just type in squarespace.com/Tarmar. That will give you a 2-week free trial to just play around with Squarespace, see if you like it first, and you can always use the code Tarmar for 10% off all future billing. Okay, time for me to go. Because of all of the craziness, we only got 2 in this month, but I will be back on my BS soon. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.